What's up, everybody? It's Chris from the BrahjCast coming at you with a what do I got here for all my eBay pickups and trades and stuff that I've been picking up from the last week or two or so. Shit, it's been a while since I've made a video. Some of these things start to pile up and I actually forget what the hell's even in these piles because they come out the mail, go into piles marked like mail day or, you know, videos and shit like that, and then I sort them out into wherever they're gonna go. But enough about that because nobody cares. Let's just show what I've been picking up, boys and girls. Been on a Chris Davis kick lately. Been picking up a lot of his Topps rookie cards, and I always see this one. I don't like the way this one looks for some reason. I really just don't know why, but I do like the blingy version of it. So I found this one at a good price, probably like $8 or something like that. I'm a big fan of this guy. I believe he will end up as the home run king when it all is said and done, and the fact that his rookie card is in a Brewers uniform is definitely a plus for me. So pick that bad boy up, couple bucks there. A new Ed Vela's here. If you guys don't know anything about Ed Vela, he does very cool customs. If you can see right there, it's about a 55 point or 35 point thick card. I'd liken them to the product, the Diamond King product. It's like a canvas card. And unfortunately, I've already wrapped it up and everything for storage, so otherwise I'd pop it out. But in other videos, you've seen me pull these out. You can run your nail across one of them and beep, 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 beep. You can feel that canvas on them. So above and beyond just your average, normal, kind of cool custom, this one, they're always numbered to either 25 or 50. And usually they're very cool. And he does everything from sports to celebrities to just any iconic sort of figure. So if you are a fan of like movies, other, I don't even know, Harry Potter shit, anything really, you can look it up with Ed Vela, and I bet you could find some sort of cool custom cards like this. And again, they'll all be numbered and shit like that. So damn, I already spent like 20 minutes on one guy. You guys know that I PC autographs of dudes named Chris, so I picked up a Chris Tillman and a Brian Matthews. Have no idea about either one of these guys, but I just love to watch the way or see the way other dudes named Chris sign their name. So, yep. Don't know anything about those guys, if they panned out or if they made it or they're already done. Was a big fan of this card, guys. I'm super stoked that I got this one. Prospecting King. Amidst all the prospecting madness, your Vander Francos, your Vlad Guerreros, your Shohei Ohtani. Every year, you know, it's somebody new. I mean, Christ, Vander Franco, his cards are more expensive than a Nolan Ryan rookie, and he's in like AA. I have a big issue with that, and I guess it's really only because I've seen so many failures to the point that one of them, a few of them stick out to everybody. Boom, and there is probably one of the kings of dudes from my generation. We all know who Kevin Moss is. He's right up there with Scott Erickson, Todd Van Poppels. The next big thing. You're looking at the next Don Mattingly right there. I'm super stoked to have this card. The only Kevin Mosses that I have, his iconic one, I think, is the Upper Deck one. Everybody had that. But I believe this is from like a 90 Topps Traded or something like that. But of course, this is the fan favorites. Beautiful autograph, beautiful card. Has a lot of memories to it. Nothing about stats or the player itself. Just that's prospecting 101 right there. And when you've been burned all the way since 1990, when you see prospecting every single year, and that's why I get a little negative towards it when people are going crazy over this crap. But whatever, you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking shit because you do you collect yourself. But don't come crying when shit don't pan out and you got all these stupid ass cards and nobody wants them. Blah, blah, blah.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Speaking of beautiful cards that everybody wants, look at this, boys. Paul Molitor, the Igniter. Look at that uniform. Look at that batting helmet. Game used bat. Numbered to 150. Boys. Does it get any better than that? This is a beautiful product. Topps Tribute 2015. Beautiful card. Tons of Molitor, not tons I should say, but there's lots of cool Molitor and Younts from Tribute and triple threads that for $7 to $10 to $12 that I'll be picking up to add some more bling to my PC, to my Brewers PC, because I'm telling you right now, peeps, my Brewers PC is 95% built by you guys. If you're watching this, part of my Brewers PC is built from you. I guarantee it. I couldn't believe it. I actually had family over yesterday, and I showed them the studio here and all of my cards kind of at a quick glance. And when I showed them the huge row of top-loaded and graded and magged Brewers cards, they're like, man, I had no idea you had all these Brewers cards, because they all hear about the Jose's and everything. And I'm like, I'm telling you, bro, I don't even know if I've even purchased. None of these cards came from me. This all came from the community, and it blew their minds when I showed them item after item, piece after piece. This one's always out. This was one of the first and one of the craziest and coolest things that somebody had ever sent to me out of the goodness of their heart. Shout out to Matt from Virginia, aka Passion for Cards. He sent me that out of the goodness of his heart last year when the Brewers were making that postseason run, and it is so crazy, so crazy. So many people have sent me very, very cool stuff, and to the point where I hope I've sent cool stuff back, man. Speaking of cool stuff, though, check this out. Speaking of triple threads, and is this triple threads, boys, or tribute? I don't even know off the top of my triple threads combo of my boy Gilbert, Jake, and Nick Diaz. Number one fan of Nick Diaz. You're watching him right now. I love Nick. Big fan of Nate and Connor. Those are my top three fighters right there. And anytime I can pick up a relic, this was numbered 14 to 18, boys. There's one on eBay that would be the Holy Grail. And it's been there forever because it's just a little bit too high price. It's $125. It's numbered to like 8, I think, or 18. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's just a Nick Diaz triple threads from his rookie year, I guess. And it says, "Don't be scared, homie." And the way, you know how triple threads do their cool ass things, the way they write shit out of the relics. And I want it so bad, but I just can't pull the trigger. My birthday's coming up next month. Maybe I'll get it like an eBay gift card or something like that, and that might be something that I go ahead and finally able to add to the collection. But this is welcome home, right next to all my other Nick Diaz relics. That one's like worn and used, so that's really, really sweet. Couple more guys. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling on and on. Boom. Boom, boom. You see me pull the one-of-one Vlad Guerrero cheeseburger relic. Well, now, and you've heard me talk tons of shit about prospecting, but this card, I don't care who that is. That card looks good. The artwork / computer generated, whatever. I have a hard time believing that chick can keep drawing this good of stuff week after week after week after week. Nonetheless, I just keep throwing all this negativity out these cards. Nonetheless, all that said, it's a beautiful card. It's a 53 design, and it's freaking Vlad. I have the Shohei when that one came out last year. I think I have probably like 4 or 5 of these cards. When you buy them the week they come out, they're like $7.99 for one or $15.99 for all 3. But for some reason, I got this for $6 shipped to me, $5.99 shipped. I don't know. They must buy them in bulk, and I would have assumed that this would go for easily $20 now because of all the hype. But hey, I saw it and I was like, all right, whatever. Bought it for $6 shipped. Excuse me, bros. Where there's one, there's two. And speaking of where there's one, there's two. There's also 3. Check out this one, the last one, boys. Topps Archives, Dennis Eckersley. Love the Stadium Club. It's numbered 2 of 3 up there. I saw number 1 of 3 a couple of weeks ago, and this one. I should have just bought them both, but I mean, they were like They were like $25 or something like that, but then they had this one at auction, boys. Finally, it just popped up at a 99-cent auction. And I shit you not, I probably won this card for like $6. It's of 3. I sniped it. I waited on the shitter, and as soon as it went, I sniped it, and I think I got it for like $6 plus like the $3.84 shipping. But man, oh man, it's beautiful. I love this. The Stadium Club. It's the inaugural year for Stadium Club. The members only. There's only 3 of them, and of course, it's a sweet pose where he's just look at that. Look at that. Come on. Enough said. It's a great card. I thought this was the last one, but I think I also added 2 more of the postage stamps, boys. So if you guys have any of other of these postage stamps that came out of, I believe, last year's Gypsy Queen. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Out of last year's Ginter, let me know. I'd love to trade you something, you know, semi-cheap for them. I don't think they're really worth much money, but I just like to set up the whole collection. For some reason, I was drawn to those. So that's it. Thanks for watching, peeps. You know the DZ. Never ever about measy. Always about you. What you can do to spread that love, spread that positivity, chase those goals, chase those dreams. You do that, and guess what, folks? I will holler at you next time.